हेलो 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 माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। भाई कैसे हैं आप लोग? तो भाई अभी स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करी अपन ने। तो ये पहला गेम नाइट एक्टिवेशन से, इट्स अ रैपिड। टुडे वी आर प्लेइंग, सो करंटली वी आर ऑन 2274. आई थिंक वी शुड टारगेट टुडे फॉर द 2325. Yeah. Okay, activating night. Activation is a key. I think he's going to take knight, then I have to take with pawn, because if I take with queen, he'll take this pawn, but I can no. I think queen takes bishop will be fine if he goes for bishop takes knight. Okay, so that's a knight takes pawn. Knight goes back. I think I will not go for exchange tech tricks. I'll now activate my light square bishop and on c4. Plan is to just sack my bishop. Knight activates with check and can take his bishop. Okay, he just took it. I have to take with pawn. Otherwise, queen will take this pawn, so I'll win loss of pawn. That's why. That's just a pawn push, and will pin his queen now. If he activates bishop, I'll activate knight. So knight takes knight. We are fine to take with pawn. So there only. Yeah, we are fine with this also. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Mankoba Manzi Buko. Mankoba Mazi Buko. Okay, so here we go with the no, if I activate bishop, he'll take knight. Then if I take bishop, he'll take pawn. So that's wrong. I think bishop on f4 looks good. Now I'll play bishop on d6. I think, yeah, maybe if he try to exchange, takes knight take with check. And if he does not exchange, I am going to take it anyways. Let's say if he activates knight, I'll take his bishop. I knew it. So it's just bishop takes bishop, and we'll activate our final piece. Not the final piece, but the final minor piece in the game. Light square bishop. His plan is to give check from here. Maybe I should activate my queen also to support that bishop. And if he does this check, I'll play my queen. Okay, he just took it. ठीक है, no problem. Now I can simply go for long castle after this. And rook can activate on g1 if he goes for short castle. Let's see what he does and we'll plan accordingly. Okay, he's just gone for long castle. I think we'll also definitely go for long castle. So if knight takes pawn, queen takes okay. If knight takes pawn, queen takes knight, pawn takes queen, rook takes queen, and rook takes rook. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I do not have any problem because I'll get a rook in place of I'll get an exchange up if he just takes my knight, and I'm also pawn up after that. Anyways, so now his plan is simple. So I'll first go for check, and I'll take that pawn with queen. And if queen takes, pawn takes, I'm fine with this queen takes pawn, and pawn takes queen back, attacking knight at the same time. So we are two pawns up. That's not bad. Maybe now activating rook, which is going to attack knight and will take that pawn. I'll block his knight square maybe, or it's just a check and knight can sit here. Or if rook here, now it's simple. I just need to keep up with my plan. Uh, So I think rook activation. So his knight cannot go anywhere. Just knight go. Only option with knight is sack the knight. But why? What is the reason behind that? Knight goes back. There is just this. I'll do this pawn push. If he double push this, pawn will take pawn with 10%. Now activating my knight forward to take f7 pawn, which will be fork on both the knights, both the rooks, sorry. After that, I can also double up my rooks. But if I just double up my rooks, his knight will get activate. I think instead I should play rook on f4 to take that pawn. If we double push it, I can just do n%. Going for third pawn now. Still, I can take this knight. A knight goes back. If rook takes, no. If I move my rook, he'll just double up his rooks. So instead, my plan is if we double up his rook, I'll go for this pawn with rook takes, and if rook takes, knight takes, and rook takes rook, we are fine with that. So yeah, just moving my rook on f6 to continue with the plan. And now knight can also take that pawn because if rook takes, I can take his knight. So this pawn can't be saved, but I think if I have to give up, then I should just push it. But he has given check. Okay. Attack his knight. We are fine to exchange up everything. So if he takes knight back, I'll take with knight. And if rook takes, king takes. No problem in that. Because in endgames, it seems that I'm winning because we are +1. Also, our rook is at the good square, which does not let his another rook to move, and king can just slide in to take this pawn sets on h6. Yeah, I'll take it definitely. I'll take rook and king takes knight. I think I'm fine with this position. I just need to push this pawn, but he'll go for check. So first thing is move my king and then push this pawn. Push e6. If king walks in, e6. Sorry, bro, I can't understand your language. If king slides in, I'll take this pawn with check. Will you play with me? Sure, but let us complete little target for today. I think that is 2280, and after that I'll play with subscribers. Surely. Here we go with the rook takes pawn, and if rook takes, pawn takes, king will sit back. I'll still push king back. Okay, pawn takes, and king starts to walk in to take this pawn. Come on, king a4. These three pawns are sufficient to stop those two pawns. He has to take, and once he take, I'll sit on a4. He'll go back. I'll sit on b5. Come on, this is winning. Or maybe I should go this way. If I push, he will also push. If I push c4, he'll bring king. So I think c4 first, and f4. After this, I'll push b5. And if he just push a5, I'll push c5. I'll play with you definitely, but just give me some time. We will score 2300, and after that, we'll play with subscribers. And I hope you have already subscribed this channel. Mon, how he will manage. If we just go back, I'll push this. Come on, go back. No. Uh, but is not doesn't that will be if I push this, I'll be in trouble. So I think for now, just king goes back. Takes, and again I'll be in trouble if I push. And instead of just take, if I push this, he'll take, and I'll push. Okay, let's do this, and I'll push, and now he has to take, and king will sit on b4. Come on, push. Now this is winning. Push, takes, push, takes. King will go to d5. King will sit on d5, e5, and I can take this. Come on, let's go. This is winning. I'll not take this pawn. I'll just keep pawn pushing this now. Pushing f4, f5, f6, f7, and queen. Hello, Siddharth. Welcome to the stream. Come on, man. Resign. What's wrong? Thanks, Yaksu. Welcome to the stream. Another game. Ah, Scandinavian defense closed. Moving away from this pin. So knight, bishop takes, pawn takes, and I can just go for long castle. Okay, queen again defending this pawn, and queen on e2, so I can go for long castle. I'll take this, no problem in that. Offering him queen exchange, king takes, and rook can sit on g1. I would give him this pawn. That's a long castle. Queen sits back now. Okay. This knight is little powerful. I think double push. If he push, I can take. Sorry, hello. Yeah, it was on. Can't play king on b1 because he can just double it up, double his queen. And if I push this, there I'll be in trouble because he'll take, and after takes, he can just go for mate threat. So let's see what I can plan here. Cannot play rook on g2 now because there is a knight check. So I think I need to move my king first. That is king on d2 looks good. No, he's just going for check. And if I just go in, he'll play queen to d6 or a6. And I think I'll play king back on c1. So he cannot go for castle. Is he going for draw? I'll just go with the pawn push. Or maybe king attacks knight. If queen here, but there will be mate set now. I think it's just a double push now that is force. Or maybe bishop sits on d file to attack rook first. Bishop sits on d5 to attack rook. First, let him move his rook, then I'll go with the push. So I think now I have to forcefully push it because there is queen on b6. So if you just take this pawn, I'll play. I can attack his knight now. Knight needs so that knight can just go back. Okay, so I need to take this with king. Check. Here we go with king push. If I place my king back, he can go here, which can leads to again threat for mate. And if I just push forward, he will push this pawn with check. And if I sit there, he can go with the check, takes. I'll be in trouble. If I just sits back, he'll place his queen here. And after that, I think go forward. If he push pawn, only go forward is the option. And if he gives check, if I sits back, there is queen on a6. King goes back to c1 is the only option to stop with mate. And I have to give up that pawn. Okay, king goes back. And I think I should go forward. Otherwise, if I just sits back, that's a mate. He's in +1 now. I'll play. If I just go back here again. If I just go back here again. So I think back to e2 because now he's going for bishop. And if knight takes bishop, takes with pawn. If my king was on e3, queen can give me check. Okay. Yeah, if he is going for draw, I'm fine with that. I do not have any problem. Takes, pawn takes. Take is the only right option. Pawn takes, queen takes. Wait. If queen takes again, maybe bishop takes, or I can just go for check, or maybe I can just attack his queen right now. Yeah, that's a better plan. Attack his queen. Rook attacks queen. So I can just go on that open file. Now, if there is no knight discover check, if knight goes for check, rook takes queen is the plan. But he does have this another plan, which is pawn push. And I can play on king to d3. And if he just go for check, I can take his knight. So yeah, that's the plan. Hello, marshals. Welcome to the stream. The dancing king, but trying to win. Just take his knight. Rook check, cannot go back. So cannot take his knight. Instead of taking f5, just sits on c1 right now. If I take his knight, he'll go with the rook check, and I the only option, best option is to bring my rook in between, because if I just go on c1 or e file, there is a queen mate. So take his knight is wrong. Instead, play on c1. Now knight needs to go back, maybe here, maybe here. And if we try to bring his rook in between first, I'll take queen takes that pawn. Or maybe I can just go for check, but I do not see any another check. No, there is a check and I can take, yeah. So now I think uh check, king goes forward, or maybe just take that pawn. Yep, take that queen. Queen takes that pawn is the better option. His knight does not have any good square to go now, and this a2 is also covered with uh, bishop and queen. He does not have any another good check right now still. And if queen takes, bishop takes, and if he places rook on c7, I'll take his knight, and then if he takes my rook, I can just play rook king on d2. After that, I have two good active square rooks. I can just play rook, double up rook, and take that pawn. Yep, that's a good plan. M4, nice. Now this is completely winning. That's a mistake I think he made. Now it's a clear win for me. Let me show you how. There is there is a rook check. King can go forward. I do have this queen check after that. King can go here. King can go to f6. There is queen check again. Only option with him is g file. But I have to do it faster because I am also low on time. Thanks, bro. Welcome to the stream. Come on, bro. Resign, resign, resign. Or give up your queen. I thought I can win, but let's see what mistakes I made. If I review this, what blunder I made. Queen check was a blunder. What was best here? Okay, to offer him exchange, but why? Takes with check and just okay. And there is nothing wrong because his knight does not have any square to go, and I can just take his knight. Whoa. Plan was literally good. Chalo, no problem. Let's move on to another game. I'll play with subscriber after this rapid. If I win this rapid, I'll play with subscribers. Come on, here we go. Activating knight with Alkine's defense. So that's a queen pawn opening with stonewall attack. Queen pawns opening with stonewall attack. I'll take this definitely. Here we go with the bishop pinning king. I can just go for castle. I have to take it back because there is queen activation now. Stopping his castle. He was planning for castle, so I stopped it by just playing bishop here. Maybe queen can attack. Okay, I can just take that pawn. That he gave me free pawn. Or maybe I can just go for check. Yeah, that's a better move. Come on. Now he has to just move his king. And I can just take that pawn. Plan is to just push this pawn. So his king needs to move again. And I can push another pawn maybe. Yeah, I can push another pawn to activate my dark square bishop to pin his king. Takes, why not? What he's doing? Activating queen. Plan is to just give him mate. Takes, queen takes, and plan is for mate. But he can just go for maybe. Uh, okay, so check. I still got a mate, I think. Yeah, check, check. Okay, check. This check. Bishop check. What he will do. And here we have the rook check. So queen takes rook is force. No another move. Let's go, guys. This was easy one. Chalo, time to play with subscribers. Anything below 5 minutes unrated. Let me paste the rules in the chat so that you can aware how you can play with me. I've sent the rules list. No bot will paste that. Yeah. Thanks, Joshi. Gaurav. You're sending 51 minutes challenge. That too challenge, bro. Who's this beer from Woods? Okay. Chalo. You guys can send me anything below 5 minutes unrated. I'll accept that challenge. Come on, who is going to play? You can send challenges, guys. I'm waiting for you. Come on, guys. Who wants to play? Are you sending challenge or should I start another game? Waiting for you. Come on. Okay, I started rapid. No one is sending challenge. So till that time, we'll play another rapid. Playing against 2357. And this is Alkine's defense, normal variation which we are playing. Takes, activating knight to take those pawns, and knight activates further, activating bishop, knight takes knight, queen takes knight, pawn push, activating bishop so I can just go for check, forcing him to push this. Yep, here we go with the check. And I think I'll take my bishop back. I'll take his bishop first, and then I'll take my bishop back. And if he does not takes it, I'll play this bishop back. If knight takes, I'll play my bishop back, and if knight takes bishop, pawn takes h7 takes g6. Let's see what he will do. He just took light square bishop. I can just play my bishop back. That's it. Activate my queen on d7. I'll go for long castle. If he try to bring his knight, I can just push it back. And if he double push b5, b4, I'll still push a6. Okay, first plan is just to move my queen to d7. And I'll go for long castle as planned. Now knight will activate, bishop will take that. Okay, I think I should block this square and I'll double push this. So takes, and my center will get stronger, will get more stronger, and my pieces will jump in the game. Like the rook d8 will jump on g8 to pin his king. I think bishop takes, so knight can take. No, let's take with pawn. I can just push f5. Let's keep up the bishop. Maybe now or later I can just take this pawn because this queen cannot take it. If knight moves from d5, that will be the plan. And now I'll bring my rook on g8, pushing his knight back. He just gave it up for a pawn. Reason pawn takes knight. He'll push this and knight goes back and he'll then take this with pawn. But instead of that, if I just take his knight, if pawn push, uh, I can take this pawn. I think I should just take with bishop. Yeah, I'll take with bishop and pawn takes. Queen, king, queen takes. I'll move my knight. I'll move my knight back on e7. Does that looks good? Yeah, e7 looks good. E7 looks good. Reason is if he push this pawn, pawn takes, and if pawn take, knight take is possibility. But he can just go for this check. I can move my king in. I can also place knight back also. Yes, I can do that. And if bishop here, knight will take bishop. I think rook on f8, so his knight cannot go for fork. Okay. Maybe pawn push. Bishop takes. Yeah, maybe pawn push looks good. Pawn push. Bishop takes rook. Knight takes it back. And he'll take with rook then, I think. Then my plan will be queen takes knight. And if it takes my. Or maybe knight. Knight just attacks rook. Let's make it more complicated. कब स्टार्ट किया स्ट्रीम भाई? It's being long time भाई. 12 बजे तो नहीं था. I started at 12, I think 12:20. Two knights against two rooks. एक पोस्ट सी होती है, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू क्रिएट दैट, 1 घंटा पहले डाल जाती है, दैट्स you'll be streaming. Yes, I think I know that how to do that. Nothing left to play, just resign it, brother. Maybe I can give a try still because I do have a knight. I don't think, but I do not believe that he is a real player. I'm sure he's not cheating. Let's see. I do believe that he's cheating. He's just playing impossible moves, which no one can see. That was not that easy to trap my. Let's review this. Not the normal post, I mean, live की post होती है एक. He played with 93% accuracy, played like 2600, 93% accuracy. Okay, no problem. Chalo, let's move on to next game. Maybe he's very pro player. He was definitely cheating. It is not possible, yaar. Like he's just not. He sacrificed his knight. First thing was that, and after sacrificing knight, he played so precisely. No human can play like that. I don't believe that he was a real player. Magnus with second ID, maybe. Pawn push, pawn takes, queen takes, and if knight goes back, I'll just place my queen on d4. Plan is to go for mate, but if he will play queen, I can just activate knight to attack his queen and continue with the same plan. Maybe knight is not just attacking his queen. If knight goes back to g3. He did that. He first activated his knight. I'll also activate my knight. Now he will play knight on g3. I just need to take my queen back. Maybe on d5 because a queen cannot sit on e4. Neither on. Okay, it cannot be either placed on d5. So maybe I can take my queen back on g6. But why? Why should not I take it to g5? He'll just do this pawn push, and if I takes my knight back, he can go for this push again. Yeah, g5 looks good. f5 looks good. f5 looks good, or f g6 looks good. G6 looks much better. Yes, Magnus with his second ID chilling around. Is it? Are you sure? Let me see. He's joking. I thought you are real. I thought you thought you are saying it for real. Okay, there we go. Knight activates, but queen can just go for check. What about bishop activation? Bishop activation, and if you push pawn, still knight cannot go forward because there is queen check. But yeah, bishop. I was joking, brother. So I think bishop activation looks good. Why? If you push this pawn, I'll go for long castle, so he can't take knight. After that, my plan will be knight to. Okay, now I can. Now I think I need to rethink on my plan. Just attack his queen, but he can take my queen, and after that he can. Okay, just I need to play on h5, queen on h5. He took it. Instead of taking, if I give him check, there is a pawn push. If I play queen on h5, he'll play bishop back, and I do not have this check also because he can just go for pawn push. So I'll lose my knight. So I think queen goes back on d7 is right move. Attacking this pawn, also not keeping our king win. And if he castles, I can still take that pawn. Okay, I'll go for castle now because if he takes my knight, queen takes his bishop. Queen takes bishop. Whoa, pawn blocking queen. I'm just trying to activate all of my pieces now. Move my king in. He's going for exchange now. Okay, so he got a piece. He's fine to exchange everything now, but I can't afford to. So I have to play queen back. Still blocking his castling, and I think that's doing nothing. But at least I can activate my bishop after this. That was a mistake I think I made. Yeah, that was a clear mistake. Pushing this pawn so his knight cannot activate on b5. Okay, so take is forced now. Queen takes that pawn. Queen takes queen, and king takes it back. Because there was bishop which was attacking this pawn. I don't know why I'm playing this game. This is clear losing. Still giving a try. Check. King moves to f3. Rook sits back. I can get his bishop now. Bishop with check. So rook back, so I can just prevent this mate. Okay, go take that pawn. Come on, yeah, this is design. I cannot stop any of the pawns now. Why I was playing that till now? Playing with so much of inaccuracies in the beginning of your game, brother, not consider opponent tactics. Or not considering opponent tactics. Yeah, you're right, bro. That's why I think I lose last two games. That's the reason. Okay, knight takes knight, queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes with check, and can have that pawn. And if dark square bishop tries to attack, I can just take his bishop and take this pawn. But I think he'll not do any of the inaccuracy, and he will simply go with the pawn push. It's on him now. I can take this pawn. This is inaccuracy. I can just queen takes e6 because bishop can't take it. Bishop is spinning his queen. So I got a free bishop. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Moving on to another game now. We'll not do any mistakes in the opening. We'll keep our opening simple and precise and clear. That was a misclick. I was playing e4. No problem. I'll go for castle. Okay. Need to place it back first. And castle. I'll play d3. So you cannot push this. Maybe now I can play e4. Plan is if he takes, I'll takes with pawn. I'll take with pawn. And if you push this pawn, so knight goes back to continue with the Scandinavian defense variation closed. And it just, okay, I'll take it. Definitely, I'll take it because knight is going forward to attack that pawn, which can fork him. Pawn push and bishop activation in the game. And knight will go back. And now knight will take. Pawn takes, knight takes it. So knight can take g6 to fork him. I'll push. Now I'll not take this pawn. I'll just push to activate my bishop. And if he takes knight, I can take with knight, attack on queen, and I can just take his bishop maybe after that. And if you push this, I'll still take this pawn, and knight can activate forward. I have two squares where I should go. Attack his queen, take his bishop. and rook blocking the square, but knight can attack it back, so not a good plan. Just simple plan is, can I not just bishop takes this pawn, pawn takes it, knight takes it, queen activates here, queen takes, knight takes is a plan. After that, I have to have fork. So why not? Let's take it. Sacrificing my bishop to activate knight, just to activate knight. I'll exchange as I told you, because plan is to just give him this check and I can take his rook. I'll go for both the rooks. Why not? And I do have passers, but I need to be little careful. So knight is planning to sit on e3 to take this pawn, and another knight can also jump in. So I think first I'll push a3 to stop this knight to jump forward, and now I can just defend this pawn and activate my king forward and continue with those passers, because this knight to activate back will take a very long way. So king activation first. Pawn takes, I do not have any problem. This my rook will get active, nothing else. So just this pawn push. Okay, so king goes forward to f3 and continue with those passers. Makes sense. Pushing this, allowing him to take. So after take, he just didn't take. Can I not push c3? Pawn takes, pawn takes. If pawn takes, king takes knight. Take this pawn is what is necessary move. Okay, maybe I can just go for check and take his knight. No. So my rook is gone. That too for free. And I do not have any checks also. Okay, no problem. Two knights against one king. Come on, yeah, this is design. That was a mistake actually. This is lost, yes. 100 of 100. I should not have pushed c3. That was a mistake. I should have first taken c4 and then I should have pushed c3. That was the correct move. Just a single mistake, and this is how I lost. Just a single calculation mistake. Okay, no problem. Another game will definitely reach 2300 today. I think I should get c1, rook to c1. I thought to do it same day. So bishop takes pawn, rook takes rook is a plan. So he cannot go for that pawn right now, and he cannot go for this pawn either. If he tries to double it, I'll offer him exchange. What's wrong? Why not nf4 and d5? Knight to f4. Knight to knight to f4 and knight to d5. Knight to f4, knight to d5. Rook will take that pawn. Knight to d5. He'll just push this pawn, and bishop can protect. That's why. Okay, rook takes pawn. What's his plan? I don't think he does. He does have any plan. Why this is draw? I just wanted to jump with my knight. Okay. Rook pinning queen now is the plan. Maybe his plan is to place bishop here, but I can just take his bishop. Knight activates forward. I think offering queen exchange looks much better because this bishop is guarding both the pawns. And I don't want his queen to just enter to attack my king side. Q to c3, yes. You got 8 minutes and missed free bishop. Yes, you are right. Whoa, I just missed that free bishop, and that's why he was just offering draw. What I'm doing? Maybe G3. Rook here. Queen takes pawn. I can try to attack his bishop. If pawn takes, I do have a tactics. Let's see if that works. Queen will take that pawn, definitely. Maybe f4 e5. That knight looks bad since so many moves ago. Yeah, but there is no any other better move I can find out. I want his knight to take my bishop. That's a check, but I don't think that's working because he can just move his king forward. He'll not take that rook. It's lost this one. I don't think it's lost because still everything is equal. But now his plan is very crystal clear. So I think I need to move my rook away from that queen away from that pin, and I'll play on b1 because his plan was just to play rook on b8. After that, there was double attack on rook, and I can't take his rook because queen takes queen. Now we cannot place his rook here, and knight will activate on g3 now. G3, yep, knight activates because queen was also pinning that knight. at the same time. Now I can just attack his queen and try to get d6. R2 b8. This game is just moving towards draw. Maybe a draw. If I'm successfully able to place my knight on a good square, maybe after that I can try to win this. Just don't trade and create threat. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Now if bishop goes back, knight will attack. I can't move my rook right now. So just need to wait, play some waiting move and bring my knight to some good square. What he's planning is he can play bishop back. Maybe knight attacks bishop, because if I play knight here, he can just play his bishop back. So knight attacks bishop. Or maybe knight on b5 is a better option. Knight on b5 is better option. If I push g3, pawn takes, king sits there. Pawn push looks good. G3. G2. H4 takes G3. King on G2 to take that pawn. No problem. I can just take that free pawn. Thank you for that free pawn. Placing my rook here because that's not a mate. Rook sits here, f2. What his plan is to bring his king in game. So somehow he can win. So I'll instead place rook on f2. Plan is to push f4. f4. So takes check. Yep, looks good. If he takes this, I'll take this. And if he takes this, I can just go for check and we'll sit back. So again, this is moving towards draw then. If he takes this, I have to give him check. Okay. Now he just got checkmated. He can checkmate me and I cannot do anything. I thought he'll take. Never thought of that. That's a force mate. Maybe I need to sacrifice my rook if I want to prevent this mate. Still, it's a mate. Come on, yaar. Nahi rukti. Right. One mistake. Allowing his king to come forward was a mistake. Instead, I should have just pushed. Bishop was very powerful, yaar. Literally. I should have not opened up. I should have waited. Chalo, let's move on to another 10 minutes. भाई पूरी रात चेस खेलते हो क्या हरियाणवी छोरा नहीं ब्रो नो फ्री alkynes. This time a little bit different variation. This time I took that pawn. Till now I was not just not taking that pawn, but this time I decided to take that pawn. Let's see if that works. C4 was best here instead of C3. Okay, you are talking about him. Okay, check. Bishop winning knight. I'm planning to take this knight. So bishop can't take. He'll take with pawn, and I can go for check from h4 to break his castle, and after that I can plan something. What is more stable, Bros rating or Trump's decision? What is more stable, Bros rating or Trump's decision? I think it's Trump's decision only. Queen back d1 maybe. d1. Okay, he will plan queen back to d1, but still I'll take knight. He has to take with pawn, and I can go for check from h4. Let's see what he will do. He can't castle because I can just take his light square bishop, which is on e2. Okay, he just took that. I can still take his knight because that's still a check. And if he does pawn push, I can take this pawn. Let's take it. f6. Now still he can't castle because I can just take his light square bishop. So maybe I should continue with the another plan and try to activate my knight, but knight is not getting activated. Maybe if I just take this pawn. Okay, knight takes e5. If he takes this pawn back, there is a mate. No, bishop can sit back. Bishop can sit back. I can take his rook. If rook sits back is also a plan. So no, cannot do that. Sorry. I think I should continue with g5 and bring my one more piece in game. Let bishop takes that, and I can bring my rook. Or maybe bishop exchange and knight can activate on d5 or okay, he's attacking. I can just give him check and take that pawn. But first I'll go with the check, queen check, and take g3 pawn, pinning his king. Still he can't castle because I can just take his dark square bishop. Still he can't castle because I can take his rook. So let's bring up. Okay, he resigned. He got frustrated. Let's go. Moving on to another game. Good now. Thank you, brother. Four more. बन गया पागल सामने वाला. फंस गया बेचारा. Come on, come on, come on. Make a move. This is a bad move, I think. Bishop activation and to attack knight was a bad move because I can just pin him. Pin his bishop back so he exchanges force. And after takes, I can just castle. Long castle. Also attack his knight. Attack his knight is the best move because his knight only have two squares. After that also I can attack his knight by just pushing g4. Yep, that's the right move. And bishop activation to go for mate. Maybe not now. Bishop activation. Okay, how I can go for mate threat? Maybe queen on e4. Threat for mate. If pawn push, I'll activate my knight. Plan is activate my knight. But does that looks good? I think I should simply castle because if I activate my knight, he'll push pawn and I have to go for something else. So that's why I just didn't did that. I'll take that free pawn. Bishop takes bishop. Rook takes it back and he cannot take e5. Maybe g4 and h4, h5 was better. Okay. There we have the rook takes and I can get one more pawn. I can have all of his pawns. Let's go. He's giving me all the pawns. I can take all of his pawns. Now rook will sit here. Okay, he went for check. Come on, I'm fine with exchange. Because my attack is coming faster after this. If I'm just able to exchange queens. He's going for draw. I'll not go for draw. I'll move my king away after this. I'll move my king away. I'll not go for draw. Now h4, h5. Knight to d5. Knight to d5 is mate. Rook e3, q e4. I think rook d5 looks much better. Queen cannot take that knight because queen is guarding. Oh yeah, tonight. No, no, bro. It happens. So queen needs to go back is the only right move. And after that, I can continue with push. And if takes, rook takes. Sorry, if push takes, rook takes, knight takes, queen takes, threat for mate. And after that, knight to d5 can also activate. If knight take, I'll take with this rook. If pawn takes, I can go for check maybe and activate my knight. I'll activate my knight first, and then I can go for take that pawn. Maybe I'll go with rook. Rook takes. Okay, here we go. So I think knight activates to attack queen. I can go for check. Queen takes pawn. Queen will sit. I think knight activates looks good because I do have this queen check and queen check from here as well. Now there is a no mate threat. There is no direct mate threat. Be careful. Q to E1 possible mate, possibly mate. Yes. That's why I just brought my knight in between first to block his way of block the way of queen. And now rook takes h4. So queen g3 is possible after that. Okay, he's just going for mate threat. So I need to stop this mate first. And now I do have this check and fork. Easy win. Let's see. If rook activates, there is check and I can take his rook. And I do have rook h5 also. And if pawn push, I'll still go for check and rook takes that pawn. And if he just gives check, now rook takes pawn first. Attack on queen. And that's a check maybe, which can lead to mate. Or if queen goes back, I can just activate knight to go for mate. Oh, knight to f6 check was better here. But after that, it just king goes in. But I can just take pawn and queen take was force. Yes, you are right. But still, I can do the same. I think I do not have any. He do not have any another option. I think why I think this is better move because after after knight to f6, queen takes knight is force. Queen takes knight is force, yes. So I'll mate him directly. I can mate him directly. And in that case, there was a rook which can come in between, was a safety for him. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe queen will go back to g7, and I have to activate my knight further. So I have to give up my knight and rook, or maybe I can just play f5 after this, and which will lead to mate f5. Still rook g8, yes. So now queen to f5, threat for mate. Queen to f4, that's a mate in one. There is no safety for this, I think. There is no safety for this. If queen comes in between, I can just take his queen. Or instead of just taking queen, I can take pawn also. अब तो विन है, विन हो गई है ये। विन इन मेट इन टू। It's anyways win in, maybe not win in two, it can be win in three. Resign कर देगा. He's not resigning at all. Come on bro, resign. The cry, the cry. Okay, that was also possible. Good, good. He found out the another move. It's now mate three. He just found out the way. He's offering draw. Never. Rook can't take it because that's a check and I can take his rook. He took it because there is check, but rook can sit in between. Okay, anyways, I can continue with a4, a5, a6, a7. He was scared. You can't actually. b4, b4. Whoa, chalo. Great. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. We played one brilliant move. Let's see what brilliant move was that. Come on, show me what brilliant move he played. Now it is not showing any brilliant move. Okay, anyways, chalo, let's move on to another game. F5 वाला move देखो. F5, okay. Come on, guys. If you like these games, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have already subscribed, please hit that like button. F5, F5. Yeah, you're right. Best was knight to F6 check was the best move. Because after king goes forward, I do have this check and I can just exchange. What? What kind of computer is this? I just thought of that G7 was also possible. That's why I didn't play it. But still, what was best for him? To just push F5 pawn was the best move. And after which I can just activate knight. So he has to he can just move his king after that. So this was not a problem. So he just missed this move. F5. Let's go. भाई किंग टू H8 जाने से पहले F5. We already saw that na. Nice game. Before king to H8. Before king to H8, you are saying F6 na, knight to F6 na. I showed that na already. That here the best move was knight to F6 was the best move. Yes, knight to F6 was the best move. But at the end, everything was getting equalization. That's why I don't know why, but this bot shows यहाँ अगर F5 आया, हाँ यस, अगर वहां पे F5 आ जाता तो फिर सेम प्लान नाइट टू H, sorry, it's not H, knight to G5 and then rook takes pawn was the plan. You are right, by the way. I think after F5 बाद में भी आ सकता था. He didn't saw that. I don't know why. H6 आता hand to hand. But okay, knight takes के बाद H6. Yeah, you are right. H6 आता तो वो तो take कर लेता ना मैं रुक से मतलब H. First I'll take H5 and then I'll take H6 और knight बैक जाता आपका. Maybe you are right. I should analyze on that line also. H5 already pawn था. Here we go with the short castle. But I think his plan is to push. If I activate knight, he'll still push. So let's just castle. Let him push. I can take, and if pawn takes, bishop takes. So he cannot push. Knight activates forward. Now I can attack his queen to take that pawn. Attack his queen and take that pawn. If you play queen forward, then blunder. Blunder by him or blunder by me. And knight goes back. You're right, that was a blunder. Seems you're a good player. Serious blunder. कासल सेव हो गया उसका गेम. I think I don't know why I play one game so fast and one game so good and then one game so bad. Okay, knight activation, bishop. So his bishop, he cannot plan his bishop here. Hello, hello, Brown, Rowan. Welcome to the stream. रुक गए आप. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. I need to activate rook. I'm just a piece down. भाई रुक again आएगा. I think I should activate my queen now. Queen f5. He's playing faster. I can take advantage of that. बस 2300 कर दें क्या? But he won. This is design. This was obviously design. I made blunder in the opening only. I should have resigned there only. Chalo. 2272 needs to win 4 game again. Let's try to win at least 3 games. We'll try to win 4 games. Let's go. Let's do it today. On, let's do 23 today. He'll take this pawn. He didn't win that with variation. With that with variation. मेरा तो आज ड्रॉ हो गया था 2270 से. ओके. Let's do it. He'll sacrifice his knight now. कल 2189 को बहुत बुरा पड़ा. ग्रेट ब्रदर. तुम्हारा स्ट्रीम टाइम बहुत सही है. 8 बजे का. योर स्ट्रीम टाइम इज गुड ब्रदर. भाई वो खुद मिस्टेक किया लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग पे. नहीं नहीं, मैं सच में बोल रहा हूँ. योर स्ट्रीम टाइम इज गुड. यू गेट गिव गुड व्यूअर्स ड्यूरिंग दैट ड्यूरेशन. एंड यू ऑलरेडी क्रॉस 2K, right? So I'll not take his knight now. I'll just activate my knight on h4. So if knight goes anywhere, I can take his bishop. I'll get his piece. And if knight goes back, we have knight takes knight with check, and after that I can take his bishop. So knight cannot go back. Knight either cannot go back on h6. If he does this pawn push, I'll take with knight, which is on h4. Dispression. Here we go. चीटर और बोल के चला गया. बहुत बढ़िया मूव है. लेट्स सी क्या होता है. I can take his bishop. He took my rook. Does his knight have any place to go back? Maybe here, yes. Uh, but if I take his knight, he can take my queen. Queen can take that pawn. I think let's take it with rook. Yes, that's much better option. His knight will activate now. So I think I need to push f4 maybe. Yeah, f4. Let's open it up completely. And if queen check, oh sorry, queen check, knight will sit on g3. I can attack his queen too. His queen does not have any good square to go back. After that, my plan will be g5. But what if now only is he try to attack, bring his knight in game? I'll push his knight and then I'll go to f3. Yes. First push his knight with c3 and then go to f3. That's a good plan. व्यूवर्स के साथ ठीक है, चलो लेट्स प्ले विद व्यूवर्स. लास्ट गेम खेलते हैं, इसके बाद व्यूवर्स के साथ खेल लेते हैं. बट आई ऑलरेडी आस्क्ड माय व्यूवर्स हु वांट टू प्ले. देयर वाज नो वन. How many of you want to play? Can raise your hand in the chat. I'll play with them then. If there is only just one, knight goes back. Knight activation is doing nothing after c3. It's doing nothing. I'll push his knight because knight cannot go here. Knight cannot go here. Queen and rook are guarding those squares. Knight can sit on c2, but I don't know what it will do there. If I just attack his queen and his queen can needs to go back, and after takes, queen needs to go back. That's a check, and I can take his queen. So currently I can attack his queen now, and only option left with queen is g6, and that's a check, knight check, and I can take his queen. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Resign. Come on, resign. Gala, gala, gala. Chess. Still not resigning. I got his queen. Still not resigning. Mohan Yadav. That's why you are Mohan Yadav. This is your ID. Memes to mate. Arey yaar, what's? I think I missed one mate. I should have given my queen sack. If pawn takes, rook check, and knight take was mate. Shit, yaar. Can I not still do that? अब करो sack. अब रुक जाओ, लेकिन अभी bishop under attack था ना. If I would have gone for sack, he will first take my bishop. He'll not take my queen. But after that, I can just play rook on h3. And after that, there was a pawn push. So it was not a mate. That's why I just first protected my bishop. Now I will sack. Let's do it. Sacrifice the queen. I think he'll not take it. Brilliant. अब लो queen से g6. I thought so. He'll not take it. Okay. So another plan is just take this pawn. King takes check, but let's not do it. If I bring my rook here, g file, rook takes queen, pawn takes it, and he can just do a pawn push. So let's bring our queen back now. Yes. No more sacrifice. Sacrifice again. Sacrifice again. After that, there is no rook on h3 because rook can come in between. And after takes, we will be down, exchange down. Will remain exchange down. Sacrifice by taking his rook. Now rook sits on h3. He cannot take my queen. Knight to h4, knight to g6. Yes, that's the final move after this. Knight to h4, knight to g6 is mate in. Knight to h4, he'll take my queen, and knight to g6 is mate. Knight h4 next. Yes, yes, yes. Correct, 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 my bros. Let's see what he will do. Will he take this pawn? Will he take this pawn? Knight to h4. Oops, my queen is gone. I think again this is a brilliant. This will be a brilliant move again. But he can just play king forward. But I can also play king push, rook takes, pawn takes, but his king have square. Okay, knight check now, and king moves forward. Now knight on e7. Knight on e7. There is bishop check, rook takes. Let's do this. Okay. So there is queen check, rook takes, pawn takes. I think I'll just keep on making this mistakes, and he's just going to win it. Let's give him check first. And rook takes, or rook takes. Bring my knight back to take his rook now. If king takes bishop, I can take his rook. He's sneaking in for queen. I have to take care of that also. Pawn push, rook takes knight. Pawn push. I need to look into it. I'll be in trouble. So I think a rook on g5 and takes this. Looks good. Rook on g5. That's a check. Okay, maybe rook to h7. If knight takes, is that a mate? No. If knight takes, I can go here with the check, but still that will not be a mate. Check. No. Queen goes back attacking his knight. I'll place my rook on g6 now instead of giving check. If king on f7, I'll still place rook here, but knight will activate further to attack queen at the same time defending that pawn. I think I should give him check again and place yes, place my queen on g4, g5. Yes, give him check again. And this time I'll place my queen on g5. Now again queen king will go here and then I'll play g6. So his knight cannot activate here. Activate on h5. सो जाओ भाई पौने तीन हो गए move the rook. Yes, after this I'll move rook. If he bring his king here now, king to f7, I'll move my rook to g6 to take that pawn. Now attacking knight, rook attacking knight. King joins in. I can just take it. Here we go with the pawn push. Again the threat for mate. I can just take his knight and give him mate. Okay, I just got free knight. And if pawn push, here we have rook on g6. It's a mate in two. Let's go. Okay, that's all for today. Now it's time to play with subscribers, and we played two brilliant moves. Great. Okay, start. Mohan Yadav is sent challenge today. Come on. This time I'm not going to come in your trap, bro. I know how to tackle that queen. This time I'll activate knight, and then we'll play bishop here. Come on, let's do it. Activating knight further. Defending my knight with another pawn, and I'll go for short castle. I'll not take it. I'll just go for short castle. I do not have any problem. Want take that pawn also? That's a free pawn. You are not taking it. I'll take it. Like the stream, guys. As Gulshan Bhai says, भाई सोई सोई कर लो. Okay, I can just defend this knight. Defend my knight for now. Plan is to attack his queen with bishop, and maybe the only option with his queen is to go back, and I can go for queen exchange and bring my rook in game. 28 watching, only 12 likes. Come on, yeah, guys, please hit that like button. 32 of you are watching the stream, and I only have 12 likes. I need your support, guys. I only have 573 subscribers. Please subscribe the stream. if you have not already subscribed. Take knight, go for check. Will that make sense? Or just take a pawn? I think let's go for check first, and after this, I'll take this pawn. I can just take this pawn because he can't castle. Rook takes bishop is the option. And if bishop comes in between, knight takes, pawn takes, check, and castle is broke. And rook guarding that knight, and rook check, which is mate in one. Here we go with, okay, rook winning. We are down to 8 seconds only. What the heck was that? You won on time. Haven't wrote his pen. Send him challenges. Yeah, but chalo. Not 10 minutes challenge. Anything below 5 minutes unrated. I'll paste the rules in the chat. Okay, if anytime you want to see the rules, you can just type not equals to rules, not rules. It will show you all the details. Like you can play anything below. You can challenge anything below 5 minutes unrated. I'll accept that challenge. Okay, come on. For that, I think I need to integrate with another tool. After that, only that command will work. There is no direct integration available in Nightbot itself. इसमें सारे viewers engaged रहते हैं. Okay, I'll try to do that. But I think for that I need a different platform and different integration. Good game, bro, but you just played very bad at the end. So you are not good with the end games. You should improve your end games. That game was good. That's a different bot, question by that we need to be integrate with chess.com, and that will again integrate to Nightbot. So it's a long process. So I need to just give up some time, get some time for that. Chalo, any of our other subscriber want to play? Okay. 7 days unrated challenge. 7 days. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Chalo, bhai, who's next? Anyone else want to play? Okay, chalo. Let's play with this guy only. What was that? Why was that? Well played, buddy. Good game. Chalo, anyone else wants to play? Anyone else sending challenge? Or should I start another game? Or let's say, damn good game, man. So you are doing you are just doing very basic mistakes. You should improve that. And before this game you played very well, but your end game was not that good. That's why I just won. I'm also working on YouTube channel. Great. Come on, guys. Anyone wants to play? Okay, let's play the final rapid of the day then. I think no one else want to play. I'll start the final rapid of the day. Starting rapid. Again with the Alpines defense. Very basic mate trap. Just take his knight and mate in one. Now that's not working. So I'll just activate my final knight. If he tries to attack my queen, we have the same plan. I don't think so. No, that's not working because there is queen check. Knight takes with check is coming. That's a free bishop. Knight cannot take it because no, that's not a mate. I thought it's a mate in one because still knight is guarding that square. But can I not just take this with check? No. Okay, I think I need to continue to attack his knight. There is this knight check, king goes to h8. My plan is to push g5. Okay. And here we go with the knight activates. He'll play knight back. No. Can my knight does not take that pawn? If knight takes pawn, no, there is this check. Activate knights forward to go for mate. He'll do pawn push. Threatening going for mate threat. If he takes knight back, I can. Okay, he just did not did that. Maybe queen attacks his knight again. And knight sits back on e5 is wrong because there is pawn push which is coming up. And now if he attacks my knight, knight sits back on f5 is the right move. I just need to take care that I'll not place my queen on g6, otherwise he will place knight on e7 to take my queen. To making that trick successful, he just opened up his king completely. Now he will be in trouble because I can start to activate my pieces now in the game. Now rook a8 on e4. I should go with the pawn push. First defending knight and then attacks queen. Okay, he will go for check. Okay, let's attack his queen. Queen goes back. Again, knight will attack. What he's doing. I can defend my knight. His knight can go for check. If I takes my knight back, so knight takes. So knight goes to e5 looks good. Because I do have fork from d3. If I attack his knight, knight will go for check. King needs to move forward, and there is queen take, and king takes queen. Maybe knight goes back is the right option to attack his queen. And he'll offer queen exchange. I'm fine to take it. And I can activate my rook on e2 to go for this two pawns. Queen cannot move anywhere. There is force. Exchange is force. But he can just go for this knight check. I need to play king on h7 and queen takes, knight takes. Because if I take his knight, I'll basically lose that pawn. So yeah, that this was required to be cleared up. So rook activation to going for that those two pawns. Doubling up rook. I don't want to exchange rooks. But he's just forcing me to do that. Okay, attacking his knight. Knight goes back. Takes, and knight activates. I can just take this pawn, and knight can activate further. Rook cannot take it because rook is pinned. I do have this check. Maybe I can plan for something now. Maybe that's a knight check, or knight can activate further. Let's see which move will be the best. Okay, that's a check, right? And king is also rook is also defended, and attacking is king at the same time. Maybe after this move, I can just have one pawn. This one because that's a fork. He didn't saw that fork. Let's go. Come on, resign. This was the final game of the day. I hope you guys like this stream, like this game. If you like this, please hit that like button. Come on, guys, yeah. That's it. And if any of our subscribers still wants to play, challenge is open for them. You can send me challenge. I'll accept your challenge. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, please subscribe. Hello, Mazes 990. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I think no one wants to play. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching this stream. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day. Ending stream now.